Two of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Twos are usually choices, decisions, can be free will. The Two of Swords can be feeling like you're at some kind of roadblock or standstill at the moment. Maybe you're in between choices or decisions, or not sure where you're going or what's gonna come next, kind of in the void, in the unknown stage. It can be feeling blindfolded. It could be related to like the monkey mindset or back and forth overthinking. There's this feeling of not really moving, not really progressing, not really going anywhere. Maybe it feels like you're kind of being held back in the moment, like some kind of stagnancy. The Nine of Wands. Wow, this is a Sagittarius card. So that's a fire sign ruling the ninth house in astrology of philosophy, spirituality, higher perspectives, higher education. It could even be long distance travel, faith, and surrender. So this being fire, it's about creation, creativity, passion, desire, action taking. The Nine of Wands can be related to Chiron, the wounded warrior, the wounded healer. Being stuck at the stage of maybe visiting past wounds is also having a defense mechanism, having this boundary, this wall up and armor just to protect yourself, protect your authenticity, protect how far you've come, protect everything you've built throughout your life. And so this can be like in the process of healing, but also being a healer and needing to drop the weapons, drop that boundary, not having to protect yourself so much or live in survival mode as much. There's this choice and decision that you need to make on dropping the weapons, dropping the boundary, because I think that's what's like maybe holding you back. And it is like survival mode, a defense mechanism to protect yourself, right? And your energy and everything. I totally get that. But there's a point to where you stop your own growth and maybe self-sabotage. And it could be unknowingly, especially with that blindfold. So Sagittarius could be in your chart in astrology, but it doesn't have to. It is somewhere. Maybe you have a moon, sun rising in Sagittarius, or even the ninth house. So if you know, you may want to look into it. But now you have the Emperor. Okay, this is interesting because I feel like this year, 2026, is like a Sagittarius year. But I also feel like that's for Aries as well. Fire and passion, the year of the fire horse. The Emperor is ruled by Aries. And I know that Chiron is in Aries at the moment. And we're going to have Neptune and Saturn moving into Aries at the beginning of 2026. And so this is going to be a new beginning in a lot of different things. So it's a number 4. 4 can be related to stability, your structure, your foundation. And Aries rules the first house in astrology of the sun, solar energy. And it's how you portray yourself to the world, your personality. So your rising sun could be very significant. So dropping this like wall defense mechanism with how you portray yourself to the world, possibly. The Emperor is taking charge. It's the king of all kings, divine masculine. It could be a fatherly figure. It really is being this leader in its stability, responsibility, discipline, balance, being on the throne. I feel like when you make this decision, if you do, dropping this defense mechanism that you've maybe had for a long time, you know, especially throughout your wounds, maybe even traumas. I feel like that's gonna bring out your leadership qualities a whole lot more and help you kind of like take control of your life a bit better. The tea leaves and dreams, fortune telling cards. I think you've already healed like a ton already, and you may not be fully aware of it just yet. It's like time to make that decision to recognize the healing that you have done and already have accomplished. Okay, what'd you get? You have house, comfort. Remember, the 4 is stability, structure, a foundation, could be home and family, and we got possible father figure. Okay, so house, comfort, physical structure to emotional well-being, state of mind. Okay, the mentality is right here with the air. Journey towards self-discovery. Oh my goodness. For you to reach this stability, this solid ground, there's this decision that needs to be made for you to drop the walls, the boundaries, the weapons, the armor, in ways where you are trying to protect yourself so much where you suffocate yourself and you stunt your growth. And so this emperor is the most stable out of like the whole tarot, the most stable, the most responsible, disciplined, accomplished leader. This almost looks like a castle to me. Reach this, take control of, accomplish the stability in your life a whole lot better than keeping up these boundaries, these walls, the defense mechanisms, the weapons. I do feel like it is related to maybe thought patterns and belief systems with that Two of Swords. Okay, maybe always being defensive with others or relationships, people, maybe thinking the worst of people or situations, hard to trust maybe. Okay, that could be something as well. Higher self oracle. What does their higher self want them to know? Take the first step. Remember, the first house in astrology is ruled by Aries. This card is ruled by Aries. First house, it's a beginning. Aries, it's action. It's a new spark, new passion, desires. It's creativity. It is like a seed, something new, fresh, young. So taking the first step. So taking the lead. This is said by Muhammad Ali. Even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take the first step. Throughout your life, there will be many creations you desire to bring forth. Your higher self is reaching out to ask you to take a courageous leap forward in order to create a desire you hold deeply in your heart. For most, the first step into the unknown is frightening, filled with uncertainty and unpredictable variables of the journey ahead. Many question if they will have the proper resources, support, and assistance to truly manifest, and they end up defeating themselves. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Before they even begin. If you are enmeshed in the elusive world of fear, then the first step will appear perilous, but if you trust in the knowledge of your higher self, then the step will be a joyous one. This card reveals that it is time to break free from the chains of fear and be brave. Dear Spirit, have the courage to venture into the unknown, since each step will move you toward your dreams and your destiny. If you find yourself collapsing into a state of worry and anxiety, look at your higher self in this card. She is taking a step with glee and enthusiasm, almost in an enjoyable dance-like fashion. She knows what this will bring for you and is excited to help you. Will you trust her? If you are attempting to begin a new business, consider moving to a new location. Or if you're trying something outside your comfort zone, then this card encourages you to take the risk. After taking your first step, trust that your higher self will nudge you into the appropriate following steps. Rest assured you are supported on your journey moving forward. You've got a lot of support, especially with this house comfort. Okay, it could be ancestors, loved ones in spirit, your team, your spirit team, your guides. You do have support. You're not alone. Just ask for the assistance and some comfort and just this inner knowing that they've got your back, you know, just asking them for some guidance, maybe clarity, confirmation, and always have that pure loving intention of protection, love. But it's time to drop the defense mechanisms, the walls, the boundaries, the weapons, the barriers, the armor that stunt your growth, that hold you back from your truest potential, becoming this emperor or empress, priest, priestess, it doesn't matter. So what a beautiful message. As always, just take what resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, share, follow. Abundant love and light, so be it, so it is, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.